There comes a time when a man must stand, not because he is ready, but because the world has waited long enough. There comes a moment when silence is betrayal, when neutrality is complicity, when obeying the system means dying slowly while smiling politely. That moment is now. I did not rise to power through comfort. I rose through the fire. I stood when it was dangerous to stand. I spoke when it was safer to whisper. And I chose the people when others chose their positions. They said, be careful. They said, don't challenge the powers that feed you, but I was not fed. I was starved, like my brothers, like my sisters, like my nation. So I stood, alone at first. I stood when foreign powers mocked us. I stood when their media painted me a threat. I stood when even my own people wondered if freedom was still possible. But listen to me now. The soil remembers its warriors. The wind carries the cry of the ancestors. And when a man rises not for himself, but for his people, the people rise with him. They tried to isolate me, but they forgot something. You cannot isolate a river from its source. You cannot cut down the roots of truth and expect peace. You cannot bribe a man who has already chosen to sacrifice everything. They feared one voice, and they were right to fear it, because that one voice became a chorus. That one act of courage became a revolution. That one decision, to serve instead of rule, woke up a nation. Burkina Faso does not belong to the West. It does not belong to multinational thieves. It does not belong to old colonial ghosts wearing new suits. It belongs to its people, to the farmers, to the youth, to the women who walk miles with dignity and fire in their hearts. It belongs to those who believe that sovereignty is not for sale. You see, I did not come to negotiate dignity. I came to restore it. And now, we speak with one voice. We dream with one vision. We move with one purpose. Let the world know when I stood alone, the people stood with me. And now, we do not stand, we march. To every African leader hiding behind the curtains of corruption, step forward or step aside. To every nation still kneeling at the feet of their former masters, rise up or be left behind. This is not just about Burkina Faso. This is a call to every forgotten village, every silent citizen, every broken system across Africa. This is our time. I stood alone so that others would never have to. And now we stand together, not as beggars, not as pawns, but as the rightful builders of our destiny. The revolution does not need permission. It needs courage. And we have found ours.